From the lives of our saints. Tomorrow our church celebrates the feast day of Saint Lavrentios. The following is some details on his life and works. Born with the given name Lambros to parents named Demetrius and Kyriaki in the village of Megara, Greece, he was to assume the name Lavrentios in honour of the monk under whom he was to become a novice and subsequently tonsured a monk. In the years that passed, he led a fruitful and eventful life as a man who married young and became the father of 2 children named John and Demetrius. A well-educated and highly intelligent person, he became a successful farmer, mason and businessman, displaying an acumen and resourcefulness that made him a leading figure. His image was enhanced by his extreme devotion to the church, assuming lay responsibilities for its progress. The sons of Lavrentios had become adults and had married. Approaching middle age, his desire was to settle in a tract of land in Corinth, content to be a country squire of means, a good portion of which he was to continue donating to the church. One summer evening he had a vision of the Virgin Mary, in which he was told his destiny lay not in Corinth, but on a remote island in the service of her son. He was asked to go to the island of Salamina and to erect a church in her name. The vision was dismissed by Lavrentios as a product of the summer heat, but the vision was repeated the following evening, but this time with such clarity that there was no mistaking the reality of the vision. With humility and soaring spirit, he told his wife of this phenomenon, and after selling what he had, he was joined by her as well. The devout couple made their way to the island, and upon traversing the north end, they came upon the ruins of a church, which, as they were told later by native islanders, had been the Church of St. Mary. In the excavation on the site in preparation for the erection of the new church, an icon of Panagia was unearthed and taken to a run-down monastery a short distance away to be shown to the abbot. All 3 knelt in veneration of this holy relic. When the couple made known their intentions, the abbot identified himself as Lavrentios, the name which Lambros was to call himself later in honour of this man. Lavrentios not only built a new church of St. Mary, but remodelled the monastery as well, entering it to be tonsured a monk and assuming the name of his mentor shortly before the latter passed away. Meanwhile, his wife Vasiliki had matched her husband's stride in the service of the Saviour, becoming a nun and assuming the name Vassiani. The cloister of St. Mary on the island of Salamina, not far off the mainland, was soon filled to capacity with dedicated monks, performing communal work with dedication. The same talents that St. Lavrentios had applied in the material world now stood him in good stead in the spiritual. St. Lavrentios was an instrument of the Lord to those who really came to know him, except to a covetous Muslim who envied his popularity and success. This enemy, through devious means, brought about the confiscation of the monastic property on spurious grounds, but soon came to regret his action. The wife of the wretched, who loathed the righteous monk, was forced to turn to him for help when his wife fell victim to an illness that physicians failed to cure. St. Lavrentios went to the side of the ailing woman, and after kneeling and praying, the stricken wife was cured. This done, the repentant husband admitted his wrongdoing, and the improperly seized property was restored to the monks. Even after his death, on the 7th of March 1770, many other miracles were attributed to St. Lavrentios.